And the day that converted me was I was doing my rotation at Children's Hospital in Boston, and the nurse is telling me, Spiegel, your next patient is an asthmatic in room 437 or something. And I'm just following the sound of the wheezes down the hall. I go in the room, there's this 16-year-old girl, knuckles white, bolt upright in bed, struggling for breath. You can hear the wheezing. She twice had subcutaneous epinephrine, didn't work. They were thinking about general anesthesia and starting her on steroids. And her mother's there crying. And I said, I don't know what else to do. So I said, you want to learn a breathing exercise? And she nods. And I got her hypnotized. And then I realized we hadn't gotten to asthma in the course yet. So I made up something very complex. I said, each breath you take will be a little deeper and a little easier. And within 5 minutes, she's lying back in bed. Her knuckles aren't white. She's not wheezing. Her mother stopped crying. The nurse ran out of the room. And my intern comes to find me. And I figure he's going to pat me on the back and say, nice job, Spiegel. He said, the nurse has filed a complaint with the nursing supervisor that you violated a Massachusetts law by hypnotizing a minor without parental consent. And I thought, oh, that's nice. I doubt there is a law like this. So the intern says, you're going to have to stop doing this with her. And I said, why? He said, it's dangerous. I said, you're going to give her general anesthesia and put her on steroids and talking to her is dangerous, He said, well, you'll have to do it. And I said, I'll tell you what, take me off the case if you want, but I'm not going to tell a patient of mine anything I know is not true. So there was a battle over the weekend about what to do. And the intern, the chief resident, the attending, were all arguing about it. And on Monday, they came back with a radical idea. They said, let's ask the patient. I don't think that it had ever been done at Children's Hospital before. And she said, oh, I like this. She'd been hospitalized every month for 3 months in status asthmaticus. She did have one subsequent hospitalization, but after that went on to study to be a respiratory therapist. And I thought that anything that can help a patient that much, violate a non-existent Massachusetts law, frustrate the nursing supervisor, had to be worth looking into. So I just kept doing it. I discovered that there were, all of my classmates in medical school had just read the new issue of the New England Journal and had some new medication to suggest. And I would, surgeons would say, look, if you can help this guy with his pain or his anxiety, anything above the neck, that's yours. Do it, Spiegel. So, I was having fun and being able to learn how to help people in a way that just otherwise was not being done. And so it got me thinking about the fact that, we're born with this brain, but we don't have a user's manual for it, and we don't use it nearly as well as we can. And so I thought, I want to understand this better, and I want to see what we can do.